Hi everyone, I hope that you're all good, that you're safe and that you're healthy. Today I wanted to share with you a spring cleaning of my makeup collection just to help entertain us during this quarantine, this special time. I'm gonna do the same thing that I did in my closet a few weeks ago. I'm gonna post the video up on the screen in case you haven't seen it. But basically I want to take everything off, put it on the floor, divide it between the things that I'm gonna keep, things that I'm going to donate to friends and family after the quarantine, and then things that have expired and that I need to recycle and throw away. Now, my makeup collection isn't as bad as it used to be. I used to be obsessed with buying and trying new products, so my makeup collection used to be really big. That being said, it is still way too much makeup for one person, I know that, and I really wanted to change the way I approach beauty. I changed the way I do my content. I do less reviews nowadays. I actually asked to be taken off a few, well, the majority of the PR list that I was on, just because I was getting too much product and there's no way I'm gonna waste all that stuff. I'm really guilty. I feel really self-conscious about the amount of stuff that I have in my collection and that I haven't used up in time. So it's something that I'm really working towards. And just another quick disclaimer before we get started. I've seen a lot of posts on social media about making the most of the quarantine and launching your business and starting this and that, and people saying that if you don't do it during this time, it's because you lack the courage or the creativity, not the time. I just want to remind you guys that this is a very special time and you don't have to make the most of it. If you want to lie down on your couch wearing sweatpants and watching Netflix, that's completely fine. It's up to you. Not all of my days look like this. I have days where I do absolutely nothing, and that's completely fine. So before further ado, I'm gonna show you the state, because this is currently a disaster, and then I'll get started. So to give you a little bit of an idea, this is the background that you usually see in my videos. I'm in my home office, and then I have this vanity table over here, and then this is where I keep the bulk of my makeup collection. As you can see, this is a disaster. I have dirty brushes, I have my sparkling water, I do have my cleaner and the other spray. I actually found this one, it's quite old, so I'm gonna use it up. I do have my vacuum, but as you can see, it's full of mess. It's very crowded and messy. This is everything that I use on a daily or really regular basis. There's a ton of things that I need to go through. There are some empties, there are some things that are a little bit dirty and just a little bit gross, and then there's definitely quite a lot of work to do in this area. This is just, oh my god, I cannot wait to get started. Well, to be done actually, but this is gonna be a great project. I don't know about you guys, but whenever I'm working on a project like this, a third of the way through, I feel like it's never gonna end. So basically, these are all things that I'm getting rid of. This is everything I'm keeping. This is going somewhere special. I still need to work on that, on the worktop, and I haven't done the lipstick yet. So this is everything that I'm getting rid of, either because it's expired or just because I don't use it and I can pass on to friends and family. So I thought I would show you a few things that I really loved or things that I didn't get along with, just to show you what I'm getting rid of. So I'm getting rid of my Kevyn Aucoin sculpting powder just because it is too old, but this is something that I still really enjoy. I have a couple of products from Benefit for the eyebrows that are just too dark for me. Like these are a favorite of mine. The Gimme Brow is something that I use on a weekly basis, but these are all in shade number 3, which is a little bit too dark for me, so I'm gonna pass them on to a better home. I have some amazing Clinique blushes. These are the Pop Cheek Pop blushes. I really enjoy these. I only kept the peach one though, because I feel like I'm never gonna wear those pinks. This eyeshadow by Clinique as well, I really enjoy, but I never use this color, so these are going. Cover FX product, I never really got along with these, so these are expired, by the way. These I got during our honeymoon, so that was 4 years ago, so it's time to say goodbye. This is a great product from Lancôme. The skin feels good, but mine is a little bit too dark and it has changed texture because I've had this for way too long. I have a ton of palettes by Pixi. Pixi is one of those brands that I really love. I really like their skincare, but I never really use their palettes. For some reason, I just have too much in my collection, and I feel like these palettes could make people really happy. We have some mix, then we have some lips, some blushes and eyeshadows, and I believe that I can find someone that will really enjoy these. I have 2 of the Chanel Illusion d'Ombre. I used to be obsessed with these, but these are just completely dried up, so I need to get rid of them. This is breaking my heart. I used to be obsessed with the NARS palette, but this one, oh my god, this is so old. This I never used, so it can go to a better home, and I kept another one of those blusher palettes. And this used to be so good to travel with. Like, you had your blushes, you had your bronzer and highlight and your little lip gloss, but I never use it anymore. I have a couple of powder from Dior that I never ever use, so these can find a better home. I'm pretty sure I'll find someone who wants them. These foundation, the Double Wear Nude from Estée Lauder, these are good, but I didn't use them in time and they have gone off, so I'm gonna recycle these. Do you remember the Solar Powder from Soap & Glory? This is such a throwback product, but this I must have gotten somewhere in 2015 or 16, so this is way too old. And then I have this, which holds a very special place in my heart. This is the gel eyeliner from Bobbi Brown. This one is completely dried up, but this is the one thing that I used to learn how to apply eyeliner back in the day. So I'm getting ready to wash all of my makeup brushes. I use this little container from Muji, which is so great to organize makeup brushes, and I can just pick it up and put it next to the sink. And then I put all of my essentials here so that I can show you. I've been using this cleaning glove from Sigma for years. It's great to wash your makeup brushes. You have one side for eye brushes and then one side for the face. And I don't use it as a glove. I just put it in the sink like that. You'll see it makes sense when I'll be filming it. And then the soap that I use, I've been using this soap for cleaning my makeup brushes for years and years. This is by Dr. Bronner's. You know how much I love this product. This soap is great because it's completely clean, it's organic, and you can actually use it for so many things, including brushing your teeth. So it's very, very clean. I have this. This is basically just olive oil in this little travel container bottle thing, and then paper towels. I use these to pre-clean my foundation brushes because cleaning foundation brushes is notoriously the worst thing to do. So I like to pre-cleanse them using olive oil. You'll see it works perfectly fine. I have this little thing that I got in a glossy box ages ago. I use this to extra rinse my brushes. And then I have those makeup brushes guards, I believe they are called. You'll see when I use them, but it's the best to put all the brushes back together and get your makeup brush back in shape. The first thing I'm going to do is fold a paper towel and just use a little bit of the olive oil to pre-cleanse my foundation brushes.
I like to do the brush and then the sides of it as well, just because I know that foundation is so hard to clean. So I probably do it 2 or 3 times depending on the brushes and the amount of foundation that I got in it. The way I know it's done, it's because I'm used to it. Honestly, I can see that most of the foundation and the pigment are off, but I know that I'll get the rest with a little bit of soap and water. So now I'm going to move on to my eye brushes. I always start with my blending brushes just because they are the most satisfying to clean. So I'm going to use a little bit of warm water. You don't want to use super hot water because it would dissolve the glue that holds your makeup bristles into the makeup brush. Then I'm going to add a little bit of Dr. Bronner soap and use my glove. And as you can see, this gets my brushes clean within seconds. It's the best thing that I've found to clean them. I usually do about 4 or 5 at a time, and now it is time to rinse them. So I'm using these little accessories under running water to make sure that I don't have any soap left. It is really important to really rinse all of your brushes really well because you don't want to have soap residue on them. And now I'm moving on to my face brushes. You will see these create the most insane bubbles. It is so satisfying to do. And I just switch the glove onto the other side. So you have one side for eyes and then one side for face. And sometimes I like to rinse my brushes using the glove as well because it has different parts for cleaning and for rinsing and all of that. So it's a really great accessory to have to clean your makeup brushes. And now I'm cleaning my 2 foundation brushes, and you will see that these are going to be super clean just because I did the little pre-cleanse with the oil. It's something that I highly suggest. It has changed my life. Now I'm going to finish off by cleaning my 2 beauty blenders. I love using beauty blenders to do my makeup. I actually did a full video with all my tips and tricks, so I'm gonna link that up on the screen for you. But as you can see, I just use a little bit of water, a little bit of soap, and then I just squeeze the blender in between my hands. And this is the best way that I found to get super clean beauty blenders. And now I just have to let everything dry. I put a little towel on the windowsill and then I use those brush guards on the bristles of like my blending brushes, all my face brushes. And I love that because I feel like it makes drying a little bit quicker, but it also helps all the bristles to keep their shape, which is so important.
So as you can see, everything is super clean and organized. I put back all of my makeup brushes in there. I clean up this drawer over here. Everything is so organized. And these are all the things that I use on a day-to-day basis or that I want to use up. And then if we move over here, I did some major progress. Like in here, I have powder, primers, foundation, concealer, all that kind of stuff. And then here I made a huge dent. This is all my face palettes and then bronzer, highlight and blushes. The next drawer has only 2 little things in there. I just have 2 lip palettes in there. In here I have eyebrow stuff, mascara, eyeliners, fake lashes and backups. And then in here I have all of my eye palettes. As you can see, I did a big purge in there. I didn't touch my lip drawer yet. I really don't have the courage to do that now, so it will have to wait a little bit. But then in this drawer I kept all of my MAC product that I want to back to MAC, and then I have hand sanitizer and just a couple of accessories in there. But I'm so happy. Everything looks good, really clean, really organized, and I'm just so happy.
Thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you want the links to anything, everything is in the description box. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, and I will see you next time.